Hello and welcome back to the deep dive.
And welcome. Today, we're exploring something quite specific, aren't we? We've got this source material, a guide really, about a particular practice.
That's right. We're diving deep into how to create what this guide calls a personal energy ball. And the plan is basically to treat this like a guided lesson. We're going to pull out the key steps directly from this source.
Exactly. We want to walk you through the process just as this guide lays it out. It's all about, focusing your energy, getting clear on your intentions, and maybe connecting with something bigger. We're learning the method as described.
So maybe the first thing to tackle is the why. Why does this guide suggest creating an energy ball? It starts by saying, look, life's pretty full on these days. People are searching for calm, for focus, for just good vibes, really.
And this energy ball idea is presented as an effective technique, something talked about in spiritual circles, healing practices, that sort of thing. The core idea is it helps you connect with your own inner power, focus what you want your intention, and link up with a higher source. And it's quite open about that source, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes a point of saying it could be God, the universe, universal energy.
Yeah.
Whatever feels right for you. It seems very adaptable.
Which is key. And underpinning all this is the concept of energy itself. The source basically says energy is, everything. Universal.
Not just physical things.
No, thoughts, feelings. It's all energy, according to this perspective. And learning to manage or direct that energy, the guide claims it can genuinely upgrade your life.
Okay, so the energy ball is like a tool for that, for focusing that inner energy and making intentions more concrete.
That's the gist, yeah. A way to shape and direct it. And the source lists a whole range of uses.
Like what?
Oh, everything from healing yourself, just relaxing, to actually trying to attract things, love, money, success, even using it to work through problems.
Wow, okay. So quite versatile then.
Very much so. It's framed as this skill you can apply pretty broadly wherever you want to shift the energy, essentially.
Right, that covers the why pretty well, based on the source. So let's get into the main event, the how. The guide gives a very specific, 8-step process.
Yeah, this is the practical bit. Let's walk through it. Step 1, find the right time and space.
Okay, makes sense. You need somewhere quiet, right? No distractions.
Exactly. Somewhere you can chill out and focus. The guide even suggests maybe lighting a candle, some incense, just to set a peaceful mood, good vibe.
And it mentions consistency too.
Big time. Doing it regularly, maybe the same time each day, helps build it into a real habit. Makes it more effective, supposedly.
Right, like any practice.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got your quiet space. Step 2 is prepping yourself.
Yep. Prep your mind and body. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Just settle everything down.
Okay.
Then it's about hand position. Hands up, palms facing each other, but with a little gap, kind of hovering comfortably.
Got it. Like you're about to hold something delicate. What's step 3?
Step 3, activate your palm chakras. Now, the guide talks about these energy centers in your hands being important for this.
Hand chakras, okay.
Yeah. So you focus your attention right on the center of your palms.
Yeah.
And you imagine energy flowing into them.
How do you know if that's, happening? What are you looking for?
Good question. The source says just be patient and notice any sensations. Maybe warmth, tingling, a kind of pressure, maybe even a pulsing feeling.
Ah. Okay.
Those are signs the energy is starting to gather there. It's about becoming sensitive to it.
Okay, that makes sense. So you feel something happening in your palms, then step 4 is starting to shape it. Start shaping your energy ball.
Exactly. Now you start visualizing. Picture a tiny little bubble of light or energy glowing right there between your hands.
Okay.
And with each breath you take, see it getting a little bigger, a little brighter. You might naturally move your hands slightly further apart to give it room as it grows.
So you're visualizing and feeling it expand.
Yeah, the focus and the feeling work together. You're shaping that energy with your intention.
Cool. And then step 5 is a way to check if it's really there. Test the energy ball.
Right. You gently, slowly bring your hands just a little bit closer together again.
And what should happen?
The guide says you should feel something tangible. So sort of pressure, maybe resistance, like magnets pushing apart slightly. That feeling is like confirmation. Okay, yes, I've actually formed this ball of energy.
Oh, wow. So you've made it. You can feel it. Step 6 sounds different. Send it to a trusted source.
Yeah, this is important according to the source. It's about giving. You take the energy ball you've created and you consciously send it, direct it towards that higher source You connect with God, the universe, whatever works for you.
So you're not just letting it go, you're sending it to something.
Exactly. It's framed as sending out a positive intention, an offering, trusting that this source receives it and will respond. It's like starting an exchange.
Ah, okay. Giving first, which leads nicely into step 7. Receive energy in return.
Precisely. You keep your hands in that open position, palms up or slightly forward, ready to receive now. And you ask silently, or maybe speaking softly, ask your source for the specific energy you need right now.
Like healing or love or clarity.
Exactly, whatever you need. Then you visualize that energy coming back to you from the source, often pictured as another glowing bubble or light settling into your hands, filling them up, getting stronger.
So you send out and then you receive back, completing the circuit.
That's the idea. And once you receive that energy, step 8 is putting it to work. Use the energy ball for intention setting.
This is where you direct it.
Yeah. Now you take that charged up energy ball in your hands and aim its power at whatever your specific intention is.
The source gives examples, right?
It does.
Yeah.
Like for healing, you might imagine the ball just melting into your body, flooding the area that needs help with light, lighting up the cells.
Okay.
Or if you're trying to attract something, money, a job, love, visualize the energy ball like a guided missile of positivity, the source calls it, flying out towards that goal.
Guided missile of positivity, I like that.
Me too. The key thing seems to be making the visualization really detailed, really vivid, feeling the emotion of it already happening.
Okay, so those are the 8 core steps from this particular guide. Pretty clear.
Yeah, but it also goes a bit deeper into the sort of philosophy behind it and offers some extra tips.
Right, like that energy exchange rule.
The idea that the universe kind of works on give and take. Sending out positive energy first, like in step 6, is seen as the best way to draw positive energy back to you. Give before you receive.
And that connects to the intention part too.
Definitely. Purity of intention matters, the guide says. Basically, why you're doing it affects the quality of the energy you get back.
Meaning?
Well, if you're just trying to grab something, like selfishly, the energy won't be as potent, maybe, compared to if you're sending it with genuine love or a real desire for positive growth for yourself or others. It echoes ideas in lots of traditions, even law of attraction stuff.
Makes sense. What about those pro tips it mentioned to sort of level up the practice?
Okay, yeah. First one is simple. Repetition equals results. Consistency again.
Practice makes perfect, basically.
Pretty much. The guide really pushes daily practice. It suggests like 7 days straight to start noticing things, maybe 33 days for a deeper dive. It builds the skill and your belief in it.
Okay. What else? Using colors.
Yeah, assigning a color to your intention can help focus the mind. The source gives examples: pink for love, green for health, gold for wealth, but says use whatever color feels right for your goal. You picture the ball glowing that color.
Helps with visualization, I guess.
Exactly. And on visualization, another tip is get creative. Don't just think about the goal, see it happening.
How so?
Like imagine the energy ball landing on a problem and dissolving it with light, or flowing into a difficult situation like warm sunshine, changing it. Make it sensory, detailed, feel the positive emotion. That's where the power is, according to the guide.
Right, make it real in your mind. And the last tip was about doing it for others.
Yeah, you can focus your intention on someone else, friend, family, anyone. Create the ball, charge it with, say, healing or loving energy for them, and send it their way.
But with caveats, right?
Absolutely. The guide stresses it has to be done with pure, loving, respectful intention for their highest good, not trying to manipulate anything.
Got it. So looking at how this might actually show up in life, the source revisits the practical uses.
Yeah, it circles back. It says regular practice can really boost your sense of calm, sharpen your focus. People might feel lighter, clearer, more centered day to day.
And for physical or emotional stuff.
You can direct the energy there, but, and this is crucial, the source is very clear. This is supportive. It's not a replacement for doctors or therapy. Never.
Right. Important distinction. What about attracting abundance?
Charging the ball with wealth energy, visualizing goals. It's about cultivating that mindset of abundance, which the guide thinks is key to actually attracting more.
And relationships.
Sending loving energy either to yourself or someone else can apparently help shift the whole vibe, improve connection.
Okay. The source also seems to anticipate some questions people might have, some doubts, like, is it safe?
Yeah, it addresses that directly. Says basically, no, it's not dangerous. You're working with light energy, and as long as your intention is good and you're connecting with a positive source you trust, there's nothing to worry about.
And what if someone's religious? Does it clash?
The guide says no conflict there either. because you choose your trusted source, God, universe, etc. It fits within pretty much any belief system. It's about personal connection, not dogma.
So you don't need to follow a specific spiritual path to do this.
Nope. Draw inspiration from wherever or nowhere specific. It's designed to be a personal practice.
And lastly, it encourages just paying attention.
Yeah, tracking how you feel after doing it, noticing shifts, maybe more energy, more peace, clarity. Even changes in your dreams are mentioned as possibilities. Just being aware of your own experience with it.
So pulling it all together, this guide describes a practice that sounds, well, fairly straightforward in the steps, but potentially quite impactful.
That's the feeling, yeah, like creating your own little magic portal of intention, as the source puts it.
Right.
A way to link your inner focus with, well, with whatever you're aiming for outwardly.
And like any skill, the more you practice, the better you get, and the stronger the results might be.
Exactly. It grows with effort and consistency.
So maybe a final thought for you, the listener, based on this deep dive. If you think about your own life, is there an area that feels like it could really use some focused, positive, intentional energy right now? And, could a practice like the one described here offer a different way to engage with that?
It's definitely something to ponder.
Indeed. Well, thank you for joining us for this deep dive into this specific source material today.
Yeah, we really hope walking through these steps as the guide presents them was useful. Maybe gave you some insights into this particular practice.
We wish you all the best with your own explorations, whether you try this out or just think about the ideas.
Coming for now.